Have you ever wondered how today's economic situation might be echoing the lessons we've learned from past recessions? Let's take a journey through time, beginning with the significant recession of 1981 to 82. This period under President Reagan was the most severe economic downturn since the Great Depression, until the year 2008. In the aftermath of the 1981 recession, the United States economy experienced robust growth, expanding by 16% from 1983 to 1986. Some might argue that today's situation holds a similar potential, a recession followed by a period of vigorous growth. Moving on, we must consider the role and limitations of the Federal Reserve. It's a common misconception that the Fed wields ultimate control over our economy. However, historical evidence suggests otherwise. Low interest rates don't necessarily stimulate the economy. In fact, periods of low rates, such as during the Great Depression and the span from 2009 to 2019, were associated with sluggish growth. The real drivers of money creation are commercial banks, through their lending activities. This brings us to the psychology of the banking system and the market. Just as during the Great Depression, today's economic situation reflects a hesitancy among both borrowers and lenders. The recovery of 2009 was not triggered by the Fed's policy, but by a change in mark-to-market accounting rules. Similarly, the Silicon Valley Bank crisis of 2023 led to significant policy changes, with the government guaranteeing all deposits regardless of insurance limits, and the Fed allowing banks to value bonds at par rather than market value. Depression, a term often misunderstood, refers not just to an extended decline, but to a prolonged period of below-trend growth. The period from 2009 to 2019, despite being the longest expansion, averaged only 2% growth. This below-trend growth resulted in approximately $6 trillion in lost potential wealth. As we examine our current economic outlook, signs point to a potential recession on the horizon. The success of future economic policies may depend on our ability to weather an initial recession. Contrary to popular belief, economic recovery depends more on commercial bank lending and market psychology than on Fed policy. In conclusion, while we have tools to manage financial crises, the real challenge lies in restoring confidence and a willingness to lend and borrow in the banking system. So, as we stand on the brink of what may be another economic downturn, let's remember the lessons of the past and look to the future with cautious optimism.